What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Pitching Ninja's Filthiest Pitches of the Day. I am Pitching Ninja, and I'm here with Will Leahey. What's happening, Will? I'm going to make a pizza after this.
I'm glad you've embraced your non-existing Italian roots this morning, Ninja. But yesterday we had a pitcher's duel between the Dodgers and the Mariners. We had Bryan Woo versus Gavin Stone, and ultimately the Mariners got stoned as Gavin threw 10 Ks and looked really awesome, Ninja. And, you know, this Dodgers staff, it's got a lot of moving pieces. There's about 15 awesome pitchers who start for them, but at any given moment, 9 of them are hurt. Ninja, what are you looking forward to with this Dodgers staff, and what did you see from Stone?
Well, I thought Gavin Stone was outstanding. Although sometimes you can't tell if it's Gavin Stone or if it's just the Mariners K-ing, because that's just what they do.
Sure.
I have a feeling, Will, if you took the bump against them, you might K at least 3 or 4, right?
I like to think so.
But no, he was outstanding. Gavin Stone had 10 strikeouts and 7 scoreless innings, giving up only 2 hits on 90 pitches. As the Dodgers shut out the Mariners 3-0. He had these fastballs, sliders, sweepers, changeups, picked up a sword on his changeup. And just overall, a great pitching outing from Gavin Stone, one of his best. And you brought up the Dodgers pitching staff. Like, if you look at the IL, the pitchers on the IL for the Dodgers would be the best pitching staff in Major League Baseball. Dustin May, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Shohei Ohtani, the crazy cat man. This pitching staff at full strength is by far the best pitching staff in Major League Baseball. But will they ever be at full strength? This was a great pitcher's duel because Bryan Woo matched him pitch for pitch. Woo had 5 Ks in 6 1/3 innings, giving up 2 hits and 2 runs. He had these fastballs, these sliders, including this back foot slider, as well as this sweeper that had 20 inches of break. And I did an overlay of Woo's fastball and back foot slider. You can see why you might swing at a slider that ends up back foot, as well as a fastball and a sweeper. And Bryan Woo was filthy last night as well. Just a great pitcher's duel. Now, the rest of my whip around the league, Brandon Pfaadt had 4 Ks in 5 1/3 innings, giving up 4 runs as the D-backs beat the Marlins 9-6. He had this front door 2-seamer, these sinkers, this changeup at the knees, and he faced Adam Oller. What would Gwen Stefani say, Will?
He ain't no Oller back girl, Ninja.
He definitely ain't, because he's a dude. He had 2 Ks in 4 2/3 innings, giving up 5 runs, and had this slurve for a sword. The Reds grounded the Blue Jays 6-3. Julian Aguilar had 2 Ks in 4 innings, giving up 2 runs. His first 2 Ks in his major league career. He had this changeup, and he faced Kevin Gausman, who had 5 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 3 earned runs, and had these splitters. The Mets topped the Orioles 4-3. David Peterson had 8 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 2 earned runs. He had this painted fastball, these sinkers, these changeups, and this slider. He faced Trevor Rogers, who had 5 Ks in 4 2/3 innings, giving up 3 runs. He had this painted 2-seamer, and oh my God, the Ripper killed a man.
Another sad day at the park, Ninja.
It is. He also had these changeups.
Ninja, I'm actually going to give the dong of the day to Francisco Alvarez here for this crucial walk-off dong here, mostly because of the pimp job he did, really acting like he's never been there, but he does this every time he has an important home run, and you got to respect it, and Mets needed a win, and he did big things.
Dane Dunning had 4 Ks in 4 innings, giving up 3 runs. He had these painted fastballs and also this slider, and John Bacon just decides to go you to everybody with his strikeout call. I don't know. Do y'all like the stabbing of the Ripper or the you umpire? Fungu.
Oh!
I'm just bringing out my 1% Italian blood because an Italian once bled on me. That's the only way I've got it.
That's a great Italian callback, Ninja.
The Rangers beat the Pirates 4-3. Dunning faced Luis Ortiz, who had 7 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 4 runs, and had this painted fastball and sliders. Seth Lugo had 8 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 2 runs. He had this front door 2-seamer, these splitters, and changeups, as well as these high RPM slurves. And this one had 2 feet of break. Yeah, it's kind of a shitty camera angle, but trust me, here's the StatCast reading on this pitch. Absolutely filthy. I also did an overlay of that slurve with Seth Lugo's fastball, and you can see why you would get a sword on this pitch as well. The Royals ended up beating the Angels 5-3. He faced Carson Fulmer, who had 4 Ks in 4 innings, giving up 2 earned runs, and had these curveballs and changeup. Tanner Houck, the incredible Houck, had 8 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 2 earned runs, and he looked really good. He had this sinker for a sword and these filthy sweepers over and over again. Here's an overlay of his sinker and sweeper. You can see how filthy that is. Still, the Red Sox lost in heartbreaking fashion to the Astros. I'm sorry, Will.
Yeah, Ninja, they walked him off in Houston. I did hear some trash cans. It's a heartbreaking loss here, Ninja.
Yeah, poor Kenley. He faced Yusei Kikuchi, who had 7 Ks in 5 2/3 innings, giving up 1 earned run, and he's fastballs, curveballs, sliders, picked up a sword. And I love his song here. When he gets a K, they play Lisa Loeb's Stay Here. Oh, yeah. You know why, Will?
You say I only hear what I want to.
The Padres spanked the Twins 5-3. Michael King had 6 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 2 runs. He had these filthy changeups and this sweeper. And here's an overlay of his 2-seamer and sweeper. That's pure filth. He faced Zebby Matthews, who has probably my favorite first name in baseball. Zebby. Is that short for Zebulon? It's Daniel Zebulon. My instincts are right. He had 1 K in 5 innings, giving up 2 runs, and had this slider. Joe Boyle had 6 Ks in 6 scoreless innings, giving up 2 hits as the A's blanked the Rays 3-0. And I thought Joe Boyle looked outstanding. He had this 100-mile-an-hour fastball, these wicked sliders, and if dude ever dials in his command, he's going to be a handful. He faced Taj Bradley, who had 2 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 3 runs, had this cutter and splitter. The Giants beat the White Sox 5-3. Kyle Harrison had 5 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 1 run. He had these fastballs, including this painted fastball. And he faced Jonathan Cannon, good old Johnny Cannon, who had 4 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 5 runs, and had these wicked sweepers and picked up a sword. I'm going to talk to Jonathan in the offseason about going by Johnny next year, because Johnny Cannon is far superior to Jonathan Cannon.
It's a legitimate no-brainer.
Now onto my filthiest relievers. Jason Adam K'd the side with his slider, sweeper, and changeup. Keegan Aiken picked up 5 Ks in relief with his fastball, slider, and changeup. Cue the trumpets. Edwin Diaz had this fastball. Kevin Ginkel had this nasty slider. Grant Holman, former Little League World Series hero, had these changeups. Colin Selby had this 2-seamer knuckle curve. Richard Lovelady, another great name. That's Will's nickname in college.
Dick Lovelady, that's right.
Had this slider. Mason Miller had this 100-mile-an-hour heater. Or was this a changeup from Mason Miller? I don't know. Sam Maul had this sweeper that broke 20 inches. And Ryan Thompson had this wicked slider. My top 5 filthiest pitches of the day yesterday. At number 5, we have Tanner Houck and his sweepers. At number 4, Joe Boyle and all this wicked stuff. At number 3, Gavin Stone and kind of all his stuff. He had an outstanding outing yesterday. Number 2, Bryan Woo and his sweeper that broke 20 inches. And at number 1, Seth Lugo and his slurve that broke a whole 2 freaking feet. Disgusting. And now, my pitching ninja moment of Zen. It's the kid caster from the Mets game, roasting Pete Alonso.
Might be because of Pete's speed.
Yeah, he's not too fast, but yeah. He's faster than a real polar bear.
There you go. Unless he was running downhill.
Oh, yeah, unless he was running.
My picks of the day today, I'm going to take Bryce Miller for 5 Ks or more. Then take DJ Hers for 6 Ks or more. And top it off with Cole Reagans for 7 Ks or more. What would your picks of the day be?